Huge crash on the front straightaway.
He's off again. Oh, a huge off.
Big crash, up and over.
Find out. Yes, it was. Got a tiny little bit wide. It was left front and then rear into the multiple stacks there. He was just off the racing line by maybe half a car's. Oh, big lock up for Taylor down to turn 7 and into the wall goes the Penske Porsche. The Porsche number 7 coming through. Oh, he touched the inside wall. Touched the inside wall at turn 1 with the left rear of the car. It was indeed the 33 car. Right at the beginning, and that's big damage to the left front of that car. And he's shed some more bodywork. Well, he was close to the AWA car.
Age Canes in LMP3, Anthony Mantella.
I'm just wondering if the Inception car got a little bit of help from the Iron Dames Lamborghini there. He's really been struggling for grip, and he was very, very unlucky because the P3 in front of him, and this again is side-by-side action on the far side of the circuit. And it's the Andretti racing car that's involved there.
That's
as well.
The battle for the lead in LMP3.
Exactly right. Now, where did that debris come from in the first place? Oh, right. Squeezed down the inside from NASA there. Got some damaged bodywork, being absolutely fragmented on the back straight.
To complete lap 87, that's our 5th different leader in this race. Whoops.
Another prototype pulling across the front.
Yeah, of the leader in LMP3.
Which, yeah, that was the LMP3 prototype pulling across the front of the AO car.
Yeah.
What happened to that car? The number 35 got tipped into a spin by the number 6 Porsche of Nick Tandy down at turn 10. 35 minutes past 7. So 25 minutes before 8 actually would have been the best way. Is that will have to be put back into position. The 35 is driving back to the pit lane for TDS, which I find absolutely extraordinary. An Yper pole for the Yper car. Oh, big thump from Heart of Racing number 27. Problems for the number 8 car. It's been in the wall during that interview, and we have a full course yellow.
Oops, here he
coming
goes.
out of turn 3, clipping the coming out of turn 1, excuse me, clipping the dirt, and that will have speared him across the track to the left-hand side. Now, how's that happened behind the safety car? Was that a bit of weaving? Oh,
what was it?
He's been run into. He's been absolutely nailed by a P3 car, getting a wave by. Had they just run into the back of someone in the restart, it's popped off on its own, almost, and then comes down on the track.
In the opening race of the season for that Magnus Racing car, came away with a
spin for the right car. I think there was a little touch. That's going to hit the wall. Oh, almost avoided that. Was it not? No, it's on the right-hand side. That's fine. Meantime, the remaining TDS car has decided to change the aerodynamic profile on the front of the car. In the Acura ARX 06, the number 60 car has lost a wheel and tyre. He was due in...
No, he wasn't. It was 10 laps only since he made a stop.
On, by the way, for Pietro Fittipaldi. And he just lost it himself through turn 1. That's a big impact for Pietro. On the bump at turn 1, about half a car's width away from that apex. Oh, and the tyre. It was the tyre that was bouncing in the middle of the road, the tyre and the wheel. How unlucky can you get? It's another off-track moment at turn 1 that then has turned into an off-track moment, I think, at turn 3. Yes, it's exactly what happened. Here comes the battle for the lead, and the lead is held up. Here's the opportunity, and there's a touch, there's another touch. And that is going to be off the circuit. A huge incident, and he's driven straight into the Porsche, and the other Porsche's gone over the top. Both Porsches are out. Both Porsches are out. Oh, it's the slightest of touch on Albuquerque.
Yeah, and they're all dicing amongst themselves, aren't they? I mean, you know, I don't think you can really pin the blame.
It's the right front that's gone missing. Now, this may bring out our Deluxe safety car. It is Michael Merritt. That hasn't been fastened on. I can see that the centre lug nut was missing down at turn 7 as he accelerates away. There are yellow flags down there and debris flags, actually, and that was a big clonk on the back of the... He pushed on the bumps, turns in, it is 16. Now he's just lost it again. Just leaning on the Michelin's too hard. Oh, it was turn 7 hairpin.
He was battling
has he had a bit of a...
who was leading the Pro-Am class by a couple of seconds.
3 wide coming into 7 surely was never going to work. Actually, I think the spinner wasn't the car that was hit. And even getting into the pit lane there, trying to tighten your line. So it was just the bump right in front of the bright pink car, and then John Getz comes on the scene for the number 82 Marco Cironi ACI Motorsports. That's the leader in his car. Oh, he got help. He got help from behind from Efren Castro. Well, is that a loss? Yeah, turn 16 spin right in front of Matt Holcomb, and then very, very unlucky. This could be significant as well. It's the McCann racing car, and oh no, it's the car behind. It's the Deluxe sponsored machine that gets into the back and into the pits for Sean Warwick. That's going to be a full course yellow here. That's a big impact on the exit of turn 1.
That's Nick Loymans there in the number 15 car.
What was going on and how this all started? Right, well, it was Gavin Ernstone who got sideways with cold rear tyres coming through turn 1, and then was picked up by full course yellow or safety car intervention, and this time for the McLaren.
And in racing here, that helped you get a stable platform for this one.
It absolutely helps. Running the older car, it is different. So what I was talking to Will about is committing to the new car.
Here we go then. Hopefully got a replay coming up. Yeah, so lost on the entry, and we've seen this so many times this week so far.
Didn't just clip the tyre wall, did he?
No, that was more than a clip.
This is Richard Westbrook in the Cadillac, just drifts over and makes contact with the 88 car, sending him into the barriers. You can see it's one of those mistakes. These cars are very long. It's hard to see the car alongside. Must have been a mistake from Keating. He was starting to pull away. What happened in that final corner?
No, that's Costantini, and it's a big one.
All right.
We've seen turn 1, so offline. On the dusty part of the track, and yeah, the tyre barrier's done its job well. But the problem with the tyre barrier is obviously it rebounds the energy, and that sent the car just over gently.
That could be. That's the. Is that over the? Oh, big one! Oh, that's the entire rear.
It's just. He's made contact earlier. Yeah. So he's tried to go around the outside.
Oh, they clipped the GAO racing car. It was a 56.
Won't want to give it up. He's got no choice. Through he goes. It's contact. Teo Porcher into the side of Ollie Behrman after a late lunge last lap.
Franquito Vivian no hizo la chicana, que le van a ¡Uy! No. ¡Cuidado, Santero! ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! Santero zafó de milagro. Se me paralizó el corazón, Leo.
Fea maniobra.
Qué feo, ahí salió. Bueno, ahí se llenó todo de pregunta. Di Palma y Márquez. Y sí, claro, lo acomodó. Dobló por afuera y no entró, ¿no?
Sí.
Por 308 milésimos. Cuando estamos viendo la reiteración de imágenes. Uy, cuando... le dio ribato para después en la recta principal intentarlo. Ahí están los dos, va por la cuerda Méndez. ¡Uy, cuidado! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Qué feo lugar para rozarse, Leo! Maienza, ¿dónde va? ¡Uy, ay! Hoy lo tiraron a Fernigrini. ¡Cuidado! ¡Uy, qué golpe! Perdona, Garagiola. Le dio la goma. Ojo con los muñecos. Mirá qué bien que aguantó. Paradito quedó el muñeco.
Eso es manejar finito.
Se han pegado fuerte, ¿eh?
Ay, se le montó, mira.
Ah, no.
Es mínimo, mira.
Sí. Uy, lo volcó. Lo tumbó. Fíjate, y bueno, cómo sirve la barra de protección, ¿no? Porque ahí está, quedó montado el auto y cuando ahí aterrizó. Se tocaron, se cerró antes de tiempo el pampeano y Emiliano está, cuidado, ahora se van a tocar, se tocaron y por adentro Juan Pablo Traverso.
A Bia Figueiredo também crescendo por dentro com o caminhão 111, Thiago Rizzo vindo por fora com 17, eles entraram em formação de... Ah, foi o Jô com a Bia. Sobrou arroz e faltou pista por ali, a Bia por dentro, por fora o Jô.
E que sorte do Jô de não ter sido acertado por ninguém, né, Rodrigo?
Mas olha o sururu que se formou na curva 1. Todo mundo teve que ir lá fora para poder desviar do caminhão do Jô Dias.
E assim, o que conta? Choveu durante a manhã, choveu durante a noite. Essa grama ainda está úmida. Pode ter sido o mesmo problema que o Ruberval que pisou na grama lá e foi um abraço.
Vamos ver ali na recuperação de imagens da Master TV. O Thiago Rizzo veio por dentro, a traseira vindo a passeio.
O Alvarez quase deu no PP e o Thiago acabou acertando o PP.
Ali o Rizzo, ele fez um mergulhão. Não, é um local da pista ali que não pode escapar.
Olha lá, você vê como o pneu dele tá brilhando?
Vai bater.
A grama tá molhada. Você vê o pneu dele brilhando?
Rapidinho, uma pergunta que chegou aqui no chat.
Olha só.
Arthur Gama já deu um chega para lá no Guga Lima. O Arthur Gama já vem para assumir a segunda posição e vai para fora o Beto Poças. A batida de Roberto Poças logo depois da largada foi para o guardrail. A suspensão traseira.
É a idade dos pilotos, né? Então pilotos jovens até 27 anos, voou o capô do Moscato nesse momento.
Resolveu a vida dele, né?
É.
Na categoria AM, a liderança é do paranaense Rômulo Molinari. Olha lá o Rafa Teixeira. Olha lá o Rafa Teixeira, no aplauso irônico. Isso é cara da NASCAR também, né? Na briga com o Arthur Gama, se eu não me engano. Ah, mas aí faltou. Rodou o Rafa Dias. Quase sobrou pro o Rafa Reis. Ali por dentro, já à frente do carro do Léo Reis. E o Reis, hein? Opa, mas não era por aí não, Edson Reis. Eu tava falando do outro Reis, do Rafa, o irmão do Léo. Aí o Edson Reis...
On the radio to him, looking up the inside. Gets spun around. Shiner comes around the outside.
On over that big gap jump here. Glenn Helen, we've seen some great results from some of these races. Going into it. Robin Larson goes into the tire. And that's exactly what we talked about. Look at that. The cars. Miley Cyrus called. She wants her wrecking ball back.
Great start.
Are you kidding me?
Guerra goes round. Marcel hits Guerra. Now he spins the car back round again.
Sunday. It's going down.
As it dries out or gets damp, the grip levels are different. He does have a look up the inside. Broken it. It's broken the front right suspension. So he's broken that. It's gone in with steering lock in.
You know, the drivers are out there, the names are on the doors, but there's so many people underneath the car.
Jansen's in a big battle here. Contact for Jansen, and that's Simon Olafsson who's gone round. As the RPM comes up and the power comes. Oh! Scotty Lawrence rolls. Rolls from P2. Gregoire Michaud was right in there. Lawrence is upside down as our drone flies down and looks right in through the window.
He's doing some. Oh, look at that, being challenged by Rodriguez. Oh, he gets in the back bumper. He hooks him.
They're going to drop. They're going to drop.
Look at this.
Oh, no way.
Oh, no. He's dragging him now. We got a tow truck.
He knows what's going on there. He releases it. He turned up the hill, Jared.
Brad Sweet still unable to get by Lucas Wolf, who is now challenging. Oh, sideways. Raymer spins and stacks people up behind him. Everybody else able to avoid contact.
Kyle Busch back in 18th position. Right about. Oh, trouble.
Bubba Wallace in the wall. I want to hear Tim Fido.
Whoa! He got turned by Chastain, and around they go. Kyle Busch is around.
Josh Berry, Busch are into the wall. Josh Berry, a lot of damage on the front of the 9.
They were running 1-2. Here's a look at it.
Blew a tire. You heard Larry tell us, 45 laps on them tires. Long ways to go. The only ones that stayed out. Blew a rear tire right in front of the field.
looked maybe something broke or something. It was kind of like in the middle of the straightaway.
It looks like something happened to the 66. He came down and hooked the 53.
66, Cesar Baccarella making his first start of the season.
If he wasn't able to clear him there, he was going to be in trouble. You know, being stuck on the bottom.
Trouble.
Oh, we got a big wreck here.
26, Kaz Gralla, 4, Garrett Smithley. Second caution of the day.
Well, the wreck's already started here. Wreck kind of went up the racetrack. There's the 4. Kind of know where to go. Once you commit to a lane, you're kind of, you see him there on the top side, gets loose, get in the corner, and just around she goes, collecting the 27 there. Looks like it's already started here.
91 is Chad Chastain making his first ever start in the Xfinity Series, younger brother of Ross.
As you turn in, there it goes.
And also in the worst possible spot. On entry of the corner. I mean, what nothing you can do right there. Just get loose.
Yeah, we said how hard these things are to handle. And
I think the 11 is going to be fine. I think they're going to be able to just...
Jeremy Clements, blue 51 outside lane, goes to the 8, and there goes Justin Allgaier.
Teammates.
Into the wall.
It's a tough one, man. I mean, I felt like the 7 didn't know that he had 2 cars on his outside, and he just moved a little bit. That was it.
See off in the distance, he got loose, and then pretty good hit to the right front, into the wall in the corner like that.
Daniel Hemrick shoving Austin Hill down low. They're sideways. Can they hang on? Austin Hill wins once again. He goes back to back here in Atlanta as they crash across the start-finish line.
From Gray and Lane Riggs just moved up and there wasn't room there.
Tough break for teammates. There's another look. As you mentioned, Michael D turned it left to try to avoid Colby Howard. It's great that we can have a single truck incident here without getting a whole bunch of other trucks involved. And they get some minimal damage to the front end of that truck.
Akinori makes a few starts here and there and was really thought that's a beautiful truck too. Chief needs to know who's around and who's where. There's nothing absolutely at all Corey Heim did wrong there. He went when he was told to go. And with the other truck coming in,
Chase Purdy, John Hunter Nemechek in the 17.
Look at the damage on Corey Heim. Corey Heim's damage is more than likely going to be terminal.
You see the 5 truck there in the middle of our screen. Oh, Lawless Allen squeezes him into the fence.
And that's going to cut a tire down.
Push gone wrong is what that is.
Got right over on the left side of the bumper.
Great job by Christian Eckes. 4 trucks there kind of glued together. Carson was running in 13th position and it just went wrong back there. It looked like, I said trucks slipping around.
Ben Rhodes to the outside, making it 3 wide, coming out of turn 4. Trucks in the wall. Side by side, Nick Sanchez sideways. Christian Eckes.
There it went.
Matt DiBenedetto doing a nice job avoiding that by going by on the inside. That's probably going to result in a top 5 finish for Matt.